Here's an easy one that incorporates the don't come bet. Not really sure what it's called. I'll call it don't come for two. Hey everyone, it's Mike. Welcome back to my channel. So I've been watching a lot of different videos and I've watched a few from uh, other channels that I'm not really familiar with, but I've come across a strategy that I've seen a couple times in some form or another, but I don't really know a name for it. It's a don't come strategy. So we're basically looking for a seven at some point. Um, but we're also going to play box numbers and try to get two hits. So I just think for technicality purposes or just to keep it light, let's call it the DC for two. And let me show you how I'm going to play it. May not be exactly the way you play it, and that's fine, but everyone's got their own varieties. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a pretty good sized bet on the DC, on the don't come. Okay. Now these bets are after the point. So let's go ahead and get a point here. There's a two. That's not a point. There's a three, another three. Okay. We're not going to get a point. Okay. There's a point. There's a six. So now what we'll do is let's put, this is a $10 table. So I'm going to put $60 in the DC. Not sure why 60. I may change it, but I'm going to put $60 in the DC. Okay. Now, this is my vulnerability point, obviously. If I roll a seven, I lose this. A two and a three, and I win. 7, 11, I lose. 12 is a push. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this bet to travel behind a box number. Let's see if we can do that. There's the five. Okay. Now I have $60 behind the five. What I want to do now is I want to place the remaining box numbers for their minimum bets. Okay. So it would be $10 on the four, um, 12 on the six and the eight, because you got to cap those, 10 on the nine, 10 on the 10. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $54. Okay. Now at this point, what I'm going to look for is two box numbers to hit. Okay. Two box numbers or a seven, because remember, I win on the seven. I win on this lay bet or on this DC bet behind the five. But if I can get two bets, two box numbers to hit, then I want to take everything down. And then I'm going to do something interesting. Some people say plug it. I'm going to put a bet on the five so that if the five hits, I win. And if the seven hits, I win. So I think that might be, is it a $50 bet? Let's take these down. Let's take a look. If I put 50, if I put 50 on the five, 50 on the five, if I would hit that, let me get my cheat sheet here. 50 on the five would win 70. So I would lose the 60, but I would win 70, so I'd be up $10. And if the seven hit, I would lose the 50, but I would win the 60, I'd be up $10. I think they call that plugging the number. So if I can get my first two hits, I'll take all my place bets down and put 50. And I guess the bet that you're going to put depends on where the DC bet lies. If it goes, if it goes to the four, if it goes to the four, you want to put a place bet on the four that wins more than 60. So let me look at my cheat sheet here. I would probably look at maybe, I don't know, $40 on the four, because $40 on the four, if I hit that, it would win 72, but I would lose my 60, so I'd win 12. And if I hit the seven, I'd win 60, but I'd lose the 42, I'd win 18. So you see what I'm saying? That's what they call plug. So I need to know what place bet to put to plug the DC bet. Okay. And we'll figure that out as we go. So that's the strategy. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out and we'll give it a try. Okay, we're cleared out and we're going to go ahead and start a new table, a new shooter. And the first thing we're going to do is try to get a point established. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 7 on the come out, does not hurt us. Okay, there's a 9. So the puck moves to the 9. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put $60 in the don't come. Okay. And right now we want to avoid a 7 or an 11. We get paid on a 2 and a 3. A 12 is a push. Let's go ahead and roll. There's the 2. That wins. So there's $60 right off the top. That's a bonus. Let's go ahead and roll. Okay, there's a 5. Now, that $60 bet travels behind the 5. Okay? And what I want to do now at this point is go ahead and place the remaining box numbers for their minimum bets. So 10 on the 4, 12 on the 6 and 8, 10 on the 9, 10 on the 10. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52, 54. I have $54 in place bets that if I rolled a 7 right now, I would lose 54, but I would win 60. Okay? And what I'm looking for here is 2 positive hits, which could be the 7, because that would win, or 2 of these box numbers getting hit. Okay? So let's see if we can't get one of these box numbers to hit. And there's the 7 out. So the 7 out, let's look at that. The 7 out, like I said, we lose the 54, but we win the 60. So it nets us a $6 win. Not a lot, but it's a win. And the puck is off. We're going to have to start again. Same shooter. Or 7 out. No, it'll be next shooter. Next shooter, let's go ahead and roll for a point. There's the 10. Puck moves to the 10. Let's put $60 in the DC. Okay. And I need this to travel behind a box number. And there's an 8. So that $60 travels behind the 8. Now I'm going to go ahead and put 10 on the 4, 10 on the 5, 12 on the 6, 10 on the 9, 10 on the 10. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 52. I don't have 54 because I don't need the 8. I have 52. So a 7 now would win me $8. But let's see if we can get 2 box numbers to roll. There's the 4. That's an $18 win. And we want one more. There's the 10. That's an $18 win. Now that we've done that, oh, and that's the point. That's the point. So let's go ahead and I think we want to turn our bets on because this DC bet is always working. So I think we want our place bets to be working. Let's turn those on and get a point. Okay, a 7 we would win, but let's go ahead and get a point. Okay, puck moves to the 6. We get paid on the 6. That's good. But let's take these down. And now what we want is we want to place bet on the 8 so that if we rolled the 7 and we lost the 60, I'm sorry, if we rolled the 7 and we lose the place bet, the $60 would still be a winner for us. So we want to bet that's less than 60, but we want to bet that if we roll the point, the 8, that it will win. We'll lose the 60, so we need a bet that pays more than 60. And I believe looking at my cheat sheet, I think we would want a $54 bet. Okay? Because on my cheat sheet, a $54 bet on the 6 and 8 wins 63. Okay? So we would win $3 if we roll the 8. And if we rolled the 7, we would win $6. We'd win the 60, but lose the 54. So we're at a point now where we cannot lose. We're just going to roll until we get a 7 or an 8. There's a 5. There's a 9. We'll go fast. There's the 7. Okay? Take a quick look at that. We lose 54. We win 60. We net $6. Okay? So if we can get to the point where we have a DC bet behind a box number and a place bet on the box number, I think they call that plugging it, then we can't lose. Okay? So that's the 7 out for shooter 2. So let's take a quick look. Shooter 1, we were positive 66. Shooter 2, we're positive 56. We're going to go on to shooter number 3. And the first thing we want to do is get a point. 7 on the come out does not hurt us. Okay, there's a 5. Puck moves behind the 5. Let's put 60 in the DC. Okay. Here is our vulnerability point. Remember, every strategy has a vulnerability point where you will lose. We're at it. If we roll a 7 or an 11, we lose the $60. 2 or 3, we win. 12, we push. So we got to avoid the 7 or the 11. There's the 8. So we did avoid it. So this bet now travels behind the 8. Let's go ahead and put the rest of our box numbers at the minimum bet. 10 on the 4, 10 on the 5, 12 on the 6, 10 on the 9, 10 on the 10. Okay? Now, if we roll a 7, we lose 52, but we win 60. Okay? So the 7 doesn't hurt us at this point. What we'd like to do is get a 2 box numbers to hit. So what is our vulnerability point here? It's the 8. If we roll an 8, we lose the 60. Okay? Now, 7 should roll more than any of these other numbers, so we are favored, but that doesn't mean the 8 won't roll. If we rolled an 8, we would lose 60. Okay? We'd like to get 2 hits before we roll an 8. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 6. That wins 14. $12 on the 6 wins 14. Let's see if we can get one more hit. There's the 8. We lose the $60. Okay? Now, the puck's still on, so same shooter. At this point, I believe we go ahead and take these bets down, and we go ahead and start with go ahead and put a $60 DC bet. We're going to have to think about this because this will go behind the number. We got to get a DC bet out there. So let's go ahead and roll. Okay, it's a 9. So now we have 60 behind the 9. Let's go ahead and load up the rest of our box numbers with minimum bets. Now we have 54. Okay. So the point doesn't hurt us because the 5 would win us $14. 7 would lose us 54, but we would win 60. That's a $6 win. Our vulnerability now is the 9. So we want 2 hits before a 9. Okay. Well, there's the 9 right away. That's a minus 60. So let's take those bets down. Put 60 in the DC. There's the 5. That's the point. The puck is off, but our don't come bet traveled behind the 5. Okay. So now what I will do is I will load up the rest of the box numbers. Okay. And this is saying that they're on. Usually when the puck is off, these are off. So if you're playing at the table, you're gonna have to tell the dealer that you want these bets working because the don't come bet behind the 5 is also working. So you want these bets working. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll. Let's see if we can't get 2 box numbers. And there's the 7 out. So we we win the 60, but we lose the 54. Okay. So we net $6. Okay. And that's a 7 out. So that's that shooter. Let's go back. Let's see if we got time for one more shooter. Let's see if we can get a point. Okay. The point's an 8. Let's put 60 DC. And let's avoid the 7 and the 11. There's the 6. It travels to the 6. Let's go ahead and put place bets on all the remaining numbers. $52. Let's go ahead and try to get 2 points, 2 box numbers. There's the 9, that wins us 14. There's the 3, no help. And there's the 6. We got the don't come knocked off the 6. So that put us negative. So we started off really well. And then that shooter hit the number that the DC bet was behind a couple times and knocked us off. Let's see if we can't win on a positive note here. Okay. Um, let's take these bets down. Let's put 60 in the DC. And let's see if we can get it to travel to a box number. Well, 7 and 11. That's not going to help us. Let's replace that bet. And there's the 8. Okay, that's the point. The puck is off. The don't come bet travels behind the 6. We're going to load up these remaining box numbers and make sure that they are working. Make sure they're on and working. And let's go ahead and roll. Try to get 2 hits. There's the 6. That wins 14. That's our first hit. And there's the 7. That wins $8. Okay, 7 out. One more shooter. I'd like to go a little longer. What are we looking at? 5 rolls, 8 rolls, and then even though shooter 3 rolled 18 times, that shooter rolled the point that the DC was behind a couple times and knocked us off. So let's see if we can get a long roll where we don't knock off the don't come bet. Okay. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for us on this roll, but I'll roll it again and see what we do. But that's the strategy for today. If you've heard of this strategy or you played a little bit different, let me know. If you have a name for this that I can search on and try to find how other people play it, put it in the comments and let me know. So that's going to do it for today's video. I hope everyone's having a great day. And as always, thanks for watching.
Hey guys, if you made it this far, please check out these other craps related channels.